Hey guys, this is Pete from CrunchTimeCoaching.com. So excited. Get your popcorn ready tomorrow because it's going to be one of the best anticipated matches, at least for me. I've been waiting for this matchup. I found out yesterday that they're going to play, but I've even thought about this match for a long time. So we're breaking down Nick Kyrgios versus Alexander Zverev. I want you guys to comment right now below this video. Who do you think is going to win this matchup? This is going to be a great match. As you can see, they've never played each other before. Very anticipated match to me because to me, they both can be the future of tennis. We know more about Kyrgios. He's been on the tour longer. He's 21 years old. He has been able to, now a lot of people bag on Kyrgios and question his effort, but he is also the only player besides Leighton Hewitt to beat Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal his first time meeting those players. First time out of the gate, he beats all three. Hewitt was able to do that, but think about it. Hewitt was more experienced back then, and those players were younger. This is the opposite. Those guys are in their prime, maybe the twilight of their prime, but still playing amazing tennis, and Kyrgios knocks all three of those players out the first time he plays them. So we know he's got amazing talent and amazing potential. That's one of the reasons why people are so frustrated with him. On the other hand, you have Alexander Zverev, who is just incredible. He's 6'6". He's 19 years old, and he has firepower like you wouldn't believe off every single wing. Huge serve, huge forehand, huge backhand. He moves extremely well. That's the thing that's kind of cool about these players. Let me see how tall Kyrgios is. He's 6'4", so he's 6'4" versus 6'6". Both these guys move around the court extremely well for their height. That's one thing to watch, is look at how these guys move. To me, Zverev has a little more firepower, but Kyrgios probably has a bigger serve, I think. I think he's got a little bigger serve, although Zverev's serve is no slouch. It's pretty awesome. Wait till you see it tomorrow night. But I think that Kyrgios also has maybe a little better counter-punching skills to where he can massage the ball around the court, but both very similar skill sets. So let's kind of break down their game stroke by stroke. One thing we can look at, which is kind of cool here, is we can take a look at them individually and see what they have going for them. Now, some of these, since Zverev is so new on the tour, only 19, you kind of have to look, to me, at the percentages. So he's hit in his career already 762 aces. Like I say, he's got a big serve. He wins his first serve points. He gets 61% of his first serves in, and he wins 71% of those points. And he wins 49% of his second serve points. These are two very important stats, and if you can be up around 50% on your second serve, that's pretty good. Break point saved, another huge stat. He wins 61% of the time when he's down a break point. And service games won, he wins near 80%, 79%. On the return, if we take a look at him on his return, he wins 29% of the first serve points and almost 50% of the second serve points. And he converts 42% of the time on second serve, on break points. So that's where he's at in his game. Let's take a look at Kyrgios here. So if we take a look at Kyrgios, we see here he has way more aces, but then again, think about it. He's been playing longer. But he does win, let's see, first serve percentage. He has 65% of his first serves in. That's pretty awesome considering how big his serve is. That surprised me that it's that much. His first serve points won, 76%. So that's higher than Zverev, I believe. Is that higher than Zverev? Hold on. Yes, I just confirmed. It is higher. He wins 76%, whereas Zverev wins 71%. And he's also winning more of his second serve points than Alexander. He wins 87% of his service games compared to 79%. On his service returns, though, on points won, it's around the same, but you got to give the edge to Zverev. He's got 29% and 49%. Kyrgios, let's see what he does. He's just a little behind that 25 and 47. So you can see that these stats are very, very similar. The X factor is certainly the mind. Okay, so it really comes down to which Nick Kyrgios are we going to see tomorrow? Are we going to see this Nick Kyrgios who can hit every single shot in the book? Look at this beautiful backhand down the line winner. I mean, he's just got so much game. So here's just a couple of highlights of watching. Oh, my goodness. So are we going to see that guy? Or are we going to see this guy who just dumps a serve in and walks off the court, which was probably his lowest point in his career? That was tough to watch. On the other hand, we know which Zverev we're going to see. We're going to see somebody who's immensely talented, who's not going to give up on anything. Is going to hustle every single point and give 100% effort. We know that is going to be the case going into this match. So who is your pick, guys? Do you pick Zverev versus Kyrgios? It's a tough one because I do think that both have a lot to prove. Nick lately does seem like he's singing a different song, saying, hey, he mentioned, I saw an interview, he said, I don't want to be playing on the satellite tour. I want to be playing the best players of all time, and I'm working hard to show that I am there each and every point. That was pretty much a direct quote from him. Zverev has been consistent. We don't really, even though he's so young, in a lot of ways, he's so much more mature than Nick, even though he's newer on the tour. So we're not going to question his effort. It just comes down to who's going to maybe want it a little more. I think both people have a lot to prove. It's how are they going to react to that situation. I think they both realize it's a big moment in their career. And certainly Nick, being a little older, a little more experienced, will want to prove that, hey, he is the guy. He's the guy out of the young bucks. And Zverev is very hungry. I know his goal is he wants to be number one in the world someday. So let me know, who do you think is going to win this match? My pick, I think it's going to be, it's two things. It's about which Nick is going to show up. Sometimes in big moments he's shined. Other times he's kind of run away and hid. Which one will it be tonight? But even if he shows up, it doesn't mean that he's going to guarantee a win, because I think Zverev, even with Nick playing his best, if he's at his best, has the capability of beating him. And I am going to go Zverev. I'm going to pick him. I think he's going to win. I think it's going to be a big moment, a big breakout moment. I think more and more people are talking about him, but this will be a big match to where people are going to notice this match and be one of the stepping stones that really puts him on his map and on his journey. Because I think before he's 25 years old, I see him being number one in the world. That's my pick. Let me know what your pick is. Also, before you go, guys, let's take a look at a living legend, Roger Federer. I've got a free training on how Federer finally beat Nadal so you can win your next grudge match. Again, this is not a knock on Nadal. Really love Nadal. Fed, though, he did 5 reasons why he finally beat Nadal. And what this will do is give you insight to where if you have somebody that you are close to beating but can't quite get over the hurdle, if you have somebody like that who's your nemesis and you want to learn from Fed, you can get instant access by clicking here on your cell phone. If you're on your PC, I'll put an annotation there, basically a clickable link that you can click on. And that's it, guys. So let me know, comment below who's going to win tomorrow's match. Give this a like, a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see all videos tennis, whether we're talking about tennis, teaching tennis, that's what this channel is about. And so if you like that, subscribe today, and we'll see you on future videos.